Hello everyone, Tough Hunter here. Going to be showcasing my first ever 6-minute game. That's right, I've played close to probably 5,000 games now. It wasn't until last season that I finally had a game that ended due to time. Yes, if you didn't know, after the 4-minute mark, you're only given an additional 2 minutes. Some people think that you keep getting 2 more minutes, but the first 2-minute mark you get, it's just overtime. And it continues on all the way to 6 minutes, and then as soon as 6 minutes hits, the game ends via score. So I'm up against good old Dr. Bobby, someone who has some very high level cards. Usually runs about a level 16 to 17 turret. I think he's approaching 18 now. So as you can see, I'm pretty much playing terribly. I was experimenting with Striker instead of Stim for a bit. After this game, I didn't like it as much with the overall team setup. So a little back and forth here. I tried to get the blast specs in, but a little awkward positioning, so only going to hit just the stem, and Bobby is basically embarrassing me right now. He's, with the help of that Ronin, he's going to take probably all 3 hard points before I can do anything to him, because he's got A and C, and at this point you can see the supply is even, but he's got 3 units on the field, and I really just got a Striker. So, yep, sometimes even I have my bad moments. I was playing a little desperate at this point and just gave him an excuse for a free Striker right there. So he's able to easily just take out C, and at this point I just need to start getting rid of things. So toss in the nuke. Gets rid of 2 pilots, preserves C, and heavily damages that ion. So I know that the ion is probably going to die to my turrets. And while I am behind in score, at least it's only a 2-to-1 ratio versus that being uncapped, me not gaining anything. So unfortunately here, as I discovered, the ion can shoot through that building, and it will decide to, yep, see right there, shooting at that Striker. Shoots right through the gap in that building. Learned that the hard way. And due to that, I once again have no hard points. Dr. Bobby has a 30-point lead and climbing. I do try to keep sneaking runs in here and there, and it does work. Problem is that, his units do have AoE, so the runs will get off a shot, but they'll die fairly quickly after that. I do send the smoke in to kill the Atlas, and because the Atlas already had a charge held up, it's going to be a virtual tie. The drones do come in and finish off my smoke quicker, but it doesn't matter. My drones spawn to pick off his drones, and we play this little back and forth game. Finally, due to that other point getting flooded, thank God for that, because now I only have to worry about 2 points at a time, and I've got both of them. Bobby is going to retake A though. Fortunately, I had to blast specs get those runs out, and they were just wasted. Luckily, the blast specs do come in, and while they collide with the ion, their AoE radius was enough to make sure that Bobby does not cap A. And my Striker almost caps it, but with his gunner in there and the ion, the best I can do is nuke it and leave it neutral. Once again, it's some very almost uneven trades. I did nuke 7 supply there, but it was an already damaged ion, and then he just followed up with 2 pilots. But you can see here is where it starts to tip in my favor a little bit. He is slightly ahead in supply, but this Ronin plus the Striker and then whatever other units I'm about to send in should be enough to clean up C. He does have A, but at least the gap is only 15 now. And this is where Bobby makes a fatal mistake. He decides to nuke just my Ronin, and he completely loses a supply advantage at that point. From that point, from now, you can see we're both at 3 supply. He's got a mine out, which I just walk right by, and now I've got both hard points. This is where it starts to go wrong from. That Ronin is going to die with the gunner plus drones combo. However, he does have that stim in there. I did realize I was going to need some more support, so I send that smoke in. And while he will uncap A, I will make sure that I do kill the stim. So I dropped that Sim Ninja in there as a little more bonus DPS. Unfortunately, he is going to uncap C, so we're kind of going back and forth. I have taken the lead, but it is only by 2, going to be 3 supply. Luckily, I was able to prevent C from being capped, so here's where it starts to swing back in my favor. Blast specs come in. First shot takes out the main stalker, second shot takes out those explosive remnants. Wasted runs there, wasn't able to prevent the cap, and both his AoE units fired twice. That was just a really dumb move by me. Luckily, this sim here survives just long enough to kill that stem before the outlets just one-shots him. And it's very close, 84 to 81. Could be anyone's game at this point. And once again, I have to do a knee-jerk nuke. I do hit 7 supply worth, but it doesn't kill the ion. The main thing that made it somewhat worth it though was that I did preserve C, making it so that I still have that narrow 3 supply lead. The stem does make it in with a mine. Luckily, my striker decides to jump down just in time, and I'm able to preserve that hard point. And before I know it, the game was over. I was shocked. I didn't even realize it had been 6 minutes. Hope you enjoyed that game, guys. I know you're looking forward to my next tier rankings video. I'm actually going to be working on it right now. Please feel free to leave comments on YouTube, message me on Discord, and if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribed. I know that many of you out there have been watching, and I love your continued support. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.